basketball fans, welcome back. So we'll just be doing live watch party here, and I'll just make sure to just give my commentary as this game progresses. So right now it's just team intros. So just seeing the Kenya Morans, they're gonna match up against Angola today. I made a video talking about how the Kenya Morans are how matched up against Tunisia, and Angola is the second test as Angola. This is a team that we have history on, and it's just going to be one interesting game. So I just decided for this one, let me just do a live stream. And considering the fact that this is the first game of the day, we are going to have a blast. And join me in watching this. And I'll just put the graphics onto the screen. Orange is really going on. So I'll just put a play by play on here. And we'll just be looking at the stat sheet as the game progresses and also just give some commentary on it. But if you look at the Kenya Morans right now, they are 0 for 1, and they lost that game against Tunisia. Angola won against Guinea, and it was actually a tight game. So, Angola, next test, next challenge, and I'll be putting up the play by play. On this game, we just reload this tab. We just reload this so that you can be able to get what we want to get, and also like the get an update on the scores. So I'll just be putting up the scores here. But damn, yesterday's game was actually quite interesting. But anyway, it is what it is. Kenya versus Angola tips off right now. And I'll also put up the links so that people can be able to join their live stream and have a chance to be able to just be part of the show. Let me just put it there. Just pin it there on the comments. So looking at the tail of the tape for the Kenya Morans versus Angola, you can see in two matchups, the second one that the Kenya Morans won 73-74, it happened in the Afrobasket. So in the Afrobasket qualifiers. So these two games happened in the Afrobasket qualifiers. And Kenya versus Angola is actually a very interesting matchup because we're not even seeing a couple of players that we're used to seeing in the Petro de Luanda team and also in the Angolan team. We're not seeing Carlos Moraes, a guy that is actually quite lethal. I know he's up there in age, but he's still top quality and top production. So we're seeing a couple of young guys who have been put in there. Got Luken Goncalves, Chile Dandao, another person who really caused problems for the Kenya Morans as we met those times. So the Kenya Morans, they're coming off a loss. Angola coming off a win. This game just looks quite difficult for the Kenya Morans because some players are trying to fix their chemistry during the game, and we're not sure if they're going to be able to figure that out soon. And right now, the way things are headed, it's actually quite difficult for the team to be able to work as a cohesive unit because right now teams already figured out and caught on to the fact that Kenya's offense runs through Alberto Dero, and they're going to do whatever it takes to keep Alberto Dare off in the game and make sure to have the other players produce in the game. So that's actually one thing that I feel like the Kenya Morans need to figure out who is going to be that person who's going to help and Alberto Dero be able to play well and also assist in there. So I'll be putting just put this on the screen. So I'll just be putting like the live scores as the game progresses and also play by play. You can just see play by play there. I was accustomed to doing this, just doing using the traditional live stream. But I just said, let me just go on StreamYard. I know I've not used this for the longest time, but hopefully in this game we will be able to reach as many people through our platform. So and also just give a couple of pointers when the game progresses. I know I'm gonna release a video talking about this game in its entirety, but of course we just have to. Um, have that conversation during the game so that you can be able to understand the whole game and how it happens. So the first starting lineup, we've got Derek Ogechi, Alberto Dero, Desmond Owili, Joel Awich, and Griffin. So you're seeing the team just change the starting lineup and they've put the two foreign players. I'm pretty sure Coach Cliff went under fire because didn't start Derek Ogechi at the time. And now you can see we're just in it for the worst because that starting lineup. This is a coach that has lacked depth. This not even lack depth. He has no depth. He doesn't even understand like what he needs to do for this Kenya Morans team. And it's unfortunate that he is the one that is given the responsibility to coach this team. And honestly, um, I must say we're in for a disaster. And this is something that is going to this is something that is just going to eat us up alive. We just put it there like that. Yeah, let me just put it on there like that so you can be able to see like the whole screen and tip off, and we are up tip off. So let me just put this thing together here. Yeah, I think we're good here. You can also see the play by play. The game just started, and in the first possession, Angola just going in there. Oh my god. I'm not sure what the objective was. You going through that starting lineup. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's just see how this game progresses because Griffin defense. There's something that is lacking. That's a wide open three and the first three of the game. And this is just going to be. And this is how the team just gets destroyed all through. Derek Ogechi, he's in there, going in there, but you can see Joel Ewich. He blows the layup, and Angola just coming in hot. And look at how they're penetrating inside with ease. And the Kenya Morans defense is just wide open. It's just so wide open. Griffin, he tries to drive, but you can see there's so much miscommunication on that one. Desmond Willie settles for the jumper and he misses it. And man, I mean, it if you watch, if you actually watch the games, man, it's just quite interesting, man. Like how these people just go about playing the game. Let me just reload this one. Just reload this one so I can be able to get the play-by-play from the FIBA website. And Angola are the ones they have just started scoring, and they hit a major three. And the funny thing is, oh yeah, we're back. So from here we can be able to see. Just put this down. Let's just do that. So yeah, you can also see the play-by-plays in there. So that was actually quite clear. Okay, so Griffin, he got it. and it's yet another turnover. I mean, the Kenyan runner just cannot catch a break, honestly, and it just comes at the hands of, you know, uh, poor screen setting by Joel Awich. Poor screen setting, and a lot of times you'll see there's always a uncertainty in how the Kenyan runs look. And the foul drawn, Desmond O'Willy fouling early in the game. Check this out. Chile Dondao. This is another point guard who has caused problems for the team, for Team Morans for years now. And also, even looking at his productivity, it's just unquestionable. And the Kenya Morans, one thing that I've seen is the inability to be able to draw fouls because majority of the time, the Kenya Morans are very good at sending the other team to the foul line. All the majority of the time, we send the team to the foul line, and we don't even have the ability, or even lack the ability, to draw fouls. And that's actually one of the biggest Achilles heel that I've seen from the Morans in recent times. So you can see another foul, another fouler, and it's just crazy. And it's just going to be a repeat of what have just happened. And he just bumped him. Oh, man, I don't know, man. So I will be back with the first quarter highlights. Right now, I'll just not even the first quarter highlights, but I will come back just to talk about the Kenya Morans performance after the first quarter. So please be sure to check out the live game. It's actually right now on YouTube. Kenya's for called their first time out, and yeah, I'll just be giving my commentary on a quarter basis so that I can be able to like get full context of what is really going on with this game. So yeah, man, happy watch party. And let me just set this one up so you can see the play by plays in there easily. Let's put this one together. Yeah, that's way better. So way better. So we've got the scores on top. Then we have, the play by play action there. Then I'll come back to talk about what is the game, the way it's panning out in in the after the first quarter. So stay tuned to that. Well, so that was an eventful first quarter. So one thing I've seen is how we just started was not the most ideal, and we just to start off horrible, terrible. And the Kenya Morans, I can just say we don't. We just started off the game poorly. We don't need. We didn't even know what strategies that we needed at the time. And if you look at this game closely, at the 5 minute mark, like at 5 minutes, Angola did not even score basketball. Did not even score. The Fire started scoring in the first 5 minutes, but in the remaining 5 minutes, they didn't even score a basketball, and we don't even capitalize on those chances. And you can see Angola, Angola, like they know how to break us down easily, and they were up double digits at some point. And the crazy thing is, the only people that I trust in this squad is Eugene Adera and Alberto Dero. Only Derek Ogechi's out. I don't think this guy can do it for us. Joel Ewich, he has played 7 minutes. Actually, he's the guy that has played heavy minutes here. And honestly, 104 shooting is not acceptable. Not good at all. At all. I don't think that this is a guy that can take us to that next level to win this game. I can't. I don't think so. Derek Ogechi is just out. Plus minus from minus 16 right now. Desmond Willie is useless. The man has done virtually nothing. He has only one personal foul, one turnover. So I don't even know what he's doing in the court. He's actually quite useless. Then, even piggybacking from the game that we had previously, this is a guy that you can't trust. This is a guy that is actually quite useless. And right now, we just kick it off in the second quarter. And right now, even when I look at it, who can you trust to be that person to score the basketball for the Kenya Morans? Because the threes were just dropping. The threes are just going in for Angola, right? We just change it. Let me just reload this part real quick. I know this is a team sport, but you expect some players to at least show up and at least be able to like play the game well. Let me just set up this thing. Just set up this thing so that the score, yeah. Just put up the score there. I will just come back with a comprehensive analysis in the first half for the first half. And you can see I've just made sure to put like the live score there so that you get updated on what is going on during the game. So stay tuned to that. I will come back and talk about this game statistically. I know you're streaming on 3 platforms, but make sure you subscribe to the channel as well and follow me on all my socials. Oh yeah, so I'd put it on mute. So don't worry, John. I'd put it on mute. So this is the halftime show. I just said let me just take some time. Let's just watch the game and just see how things pan out. So the Kenya Morans, my God, I feel like they were just giving away like easy points in there. I will put the link. I've already put the link there on the chat, so anyone who wants to join in can easily join in to just talk about it and just see this conversation through. But you can see Angola when they started off the game hot, but as the game progressed, you could see they kind of they fell off the wagon a bit, and the only people I trust in this squad is Odero and Adera only. Those are the only guys I can trust. Because see, there's this time in the first quarter we had we were down 17 points, but you can see it was just a valiant effort. At some point, even we were the team was like it was a 6 point spread, but now the game just changed a bit. Then you saw the Angolan side, you know, kept piling on the points a bit, and I feel like the Kenyan Morans gave away a couple of free points. You have not been the most efficient, especially when it comes to capitalizing on shots, especially from the especially from the line. You could see majority of the points Angola scored are from the line. You could see 82% from the line, but Kenya 66.767%. And in the box score, you could see Eugene. He's our guy. He's the person that I feel like we should rely on mostly because uh, Eugene and Albert Adero and Eugene Adero, those are the guys that we should, and I feel like they should play more minutes. Or Cal Karanga, he has only shot one shot as a three, and I feel like it's a lucky shot that went in. But overall, he's somebody that has not contributed anything to the squad. Derek Ogechi is still having a piss poor performance despite his numerous chances that he's been given. And the quite interesting thing is, the team has been given the team has been given time to like even by the Angolan team. They've been given time to score, and I feel like they're just allowing easy points for Angola. And despite the Angolan team losing a player, they've lost a player through dunking and got I think it's second technical. So at least we're not dealing with another person who's going to school us, especially in the post. Desmond Owili, this is another guy that look at his performance. 11 minutes played. He has done virtually nothing. He has three personal foul and one assist only. He has a negative plus minus of minus 21. Griffin Ligari, I feel like in the first few minutes of the game, he just got pulled out of the game. I don't think he's gonna come back anytime soon. This is a guy that he has proven to be very inefficient and ineffective for the team. Let me just add the volume here. So he has proven to be very inefficient and ineffective for the squad. So he's a nobody. He's a nothing bagger right now. And Bram is yet to even play. You have not seen Bram play. Fahim is still yet to play. Victor Bosire, he has shown that he's very useless. He has three turnovers and two personal fouls in the 2 minutes that he has played. So you can see this is a guy that is not a captain. I don't even know why he's a captain. He's actually quite useless. And Joel Awich, the only thing that he has provided is 5 rebounds, one assist, and a steal. So this is a guy that you can't rely on him on scoring. He's actually quite useless. Who else? Fidel Okoth is just right there struggling, man. The only majority of his points he has gotten them from the line, and his footwork and his decision making, especially when it comes to at the post, still wanting, still wanting, and honestly, the only people in this squad that you should trust is Adera and Odero only. Those are the only two guys that they need to play more minutes like this. It has become apparently obvious that Victor Bosire is rendered unplayable. Ariel Ortega, yeah, he has gotten a couple of minutes when you can see he was able to knock down a three, so he needs more reps to be able to score. So if he's able to uh, be a guy that is effective from the catch and shoot position as a 3 point specialist, that will really help the team. Then you have Griffin Ligari. Griffin Ligari should just not even play on the team at all. Shouldn't even be on the team at all. Desmond Willie, I feel like that's a guy that that's a guy that you can't trust at all. So I'll just be back to talk about this. So yeah. So I just decided to just open up the short chat so we can just talk about this. So in the first quarter, you could see scoring wise, my God, scoring wise, the Kenya Mars are really struggling. So you can see Derek Ogechi with his 3 point shooting woes. This guy was shot 1 of 3 from threes, and he only made one shot. You can see Albert, he's still struggling from three, but you can see on 2 point field goals he made it, and this was the only three that he attempted, and he only went to the line one time. And I feel like he should be much more careful with the basketball. This is actually not the performance we're used to seeing, because yesterday he was on it at the game, and he had more points than this. And if he doesn't even show up, especially when it comes to scoring, it's just going to be detrimental for the team. So Ariel Ortega has only made 1 3, and trying to find his shot. Griffin, you can see after this, after the way this game started, he just got benched immediately. This is a guy that you can't rely on. Derek Ogechi still taking unnecessary threes, and hopefully Griffin gets benched so that we don't see like majority of those shots that he keeps jacking up. Joel Awich, another guy that kind of show up scoring wise. Eugene has been trying, but you can see he needs to at least uh, be a bit more consistent and efficient when he's scoring. And Fade is just struggling. This is a man that I don't know. The man has just been struggling a lot. Fidel, you could see he's struggling. He can't even capitalize, and he's just near the basket. I know those shots are tough inside, but those are high percentage shots, and especially for a player playing at that position, he should understand that those are the shots that he needs to score. He needs to make. He needs to score those. He needs to make those. And any shot that you get, he has to take them. So you can see in the first quarter, we never even made we never even made a single three, and it was just a coming out party for the Kenya Morans because the only shots that were going in were inside, and you can see the only four shot field goals that were made, and all the X's you can see they also all missed shots. So you can see some players are not taking shots the way places they are used to. Ariel Ortega he thrives at shooting the corner, not even the corner, but from the he thrives at shooting at the elbow and not the corners. You can see Derek Ogechi is just shooting anywhere that he feels like shooting, just pulling up. I'm not sure how he pulls up in places that he's not used to shooting. And I wasn't used to seeing him shoot like that. But anyway, you can see Ariel Okali made a lucky three, which is actually quite needed. Ariel Ortega, you can see he found his three. He needs to like get some more reps in there for him to be able to like score. Then we have Derek Ogechi made that field goal, and Odero he made it, and he made more of these. He made more of these types of field goals when he was playing these games, and yeah, I mean, this game has been quite interesting. So Angola are up on Kenya with 11 points, and this is actually one of the games that are actually is actually quite interesting because there was some point where Kenya was cutting the lead and Angola were quite sloppy, but Kenya, because we lack a good system and good offense and defense in execution, we are allowing a lot of points get scored by Angola. Any good team, if they sniff blood in the water the way Angola was playing, they will have been able to snuff us out easily, and it wouldn't be and it will be a problem winning this game. But Kenya, because we lack coordination, we really struggled. But it was an improved second quarter, as you can see. In the second, the Kenya Morans scored better. If they started off the game like this, they would have kept the game respectable. But I feel like the Kenya Morans were really frazzled in the first quarter, and I just said, let me just spare some of my commentary and just watch the game and just see what they do, as opposed to just talking over like the videos and before they happen. So I just said, let me just put it on mute. I know I've seen Javan, he said about like the fixing the sound. I'd mute the mic on purpose so that you can be able to just watch the game as it progressed. But anyway, the Kenyan Morans are allowing a lot of shots and are allowing Angola to be able to really get comfortable. And I feel like Angola have gotten a bit more comfortable as the game progressed because some of the shots that were going in and Desmond really being, outschooled and outclassed by, Gilson Bango at the post is something that when I saw it, I was just cringing because this is a person that I even said shouldn't even be given north of like even 10 minutes per game. Even given like fact that we look undersized, the team should just go and invest their time and resources in Adera and Odero and setting up plays for them, and also setting up plays for Ariel Ortega so that he can be able to like have some rhythm, especially when it comes to shooting. So yeah, I mean, the Kenya Morans, the big problem is just knowing what shots they need to take and just knowing who to go to. Right now, we have two people, a 1-2 punch. If Odero is able to be much more aggressive and be much more careful with the basketball and not turnover, and we have Eugene Adera running the point, and you have that 1-2 punch, and put them in tandem and have them play more minutes, we have a chance. We will have the chance to be able to win this game, and also given the fact that we have you know a couple other guys like Ariel Ortega, Bramwell is yet to play. Fahim Juma is yet to play, and actually. That's actually something that I noticed. You've seen Bram has not logged any single minute. Fahim has not played, and these are players. They're players that should play. Like I prefer if we put Bramwell and Fahim in the court and give him some couple of minutes so that he can be able to like show what they can do, because you have seen what Desmond Will is producing, and this guy is actually quite useless. I don't think that he deserves to be on the team at all, and he's the player that has the most negative plus minus or minus 21. That tells me that this is a player that is actually very useless, and he can't do anything on the court. Then we have Victor Bosire, and this is the guy that is the captain. And it's funny that Victor Bosire and Desmond O'Reilly are captain and sister captain, and they are very useless and they cannot lead by example. And they have not even scored a point. They have not even scored anything. They can't even hit anything. And you can see Ariel Ortega. He's a guy that I honestly still believe in his productivity. He is. We had to see him play, but you can see like if he's given like a bit more, if not even more minutes, but if he's able to be set up for threes, like of the catch and shoot nature, he can be able to be much more effective, and that's one thing that we have seen. But overall, Coach Cliff he has shown that he's a certified loser, and he lacks the ability to be able to do anything significant for the Kenya Morans. And honestly, I must say. We're in for we're in for a hell of a ride, because this is a coach that knows how to lose. This is a coach that lacks the ability to do anything significant for a team. And right now, we're just gearing up for the third quarter, and I will just come with a roundup of the whole game, and also I will invite guys to the panel so we can just have the post game analysis. And also, at some point, I might go live on IG just to talk about this game. But anyway, it is what it is. So I'll just figure that out later. But right now, the third quarter has just started, and I'll just be back to talk about the third quarter after it has concluded. So stay tuned to that. So let me just set it up so that you can be able to see the live score and possessions and actions for the game. So let's leave it at that. Let's put it at that. I'll be right back. Well, the Kenya Morans are trash. They trail by 23. We are halfway in, and honestly, if you ask me, I kind of expected it. Angola, they've they had a poor game. Right now, it's a timeout in the fourth, and honestly, there's no future for this team. We're just wasting away Odero, Adera, Fahim, Arelotega, Bramwell. We're wasting away their primes. We're wasting them away. We're just seeing them fade away. Coach Cliff is out of his depth. The man can't do anything for us. Albert Adair is out there doing everything, and he needs help. But the rotations are poor. Like the rotations are poor. Even I'm seeing guys in the comment section of the FIBA live stream. I'm going. He said, we are going to waste Adair's prime just like we wasted Tyler's. True. Siwaweke tu watu wengine sasa. Yeah, even Street Talk came out and said, I've not seen this guy in a while, but you could see that they just commented there. Perhaps next time mtabadilisha hizi sura. It's high time we get new players to represent us. True. This is what I've been pushing for. I've been pushing for this thing. People do not want to listen to what I have to say. Ah, play Bramwell. Bramwell is yet to play. We have not seen Fahim play. He's gonna be these are two players gonna be listed as DNPs. We need a new generation of players. We need to sacrifice a few years to build a team that can compete. True. I have been calling for a rebuild. I have said there is no way this iteration of the team can get us anywhere. Desmond Owili, Ariel Okal, um, Griffin Ligare, Victor Bosire, they belong in a retirement home. Honestly, even we owe an apology to Tyler Ongwai. We owe an apology to him. Look, miss blown layup by Eugene. I mean, it was a hot layup. He couldn't even make it. Like, let me tell you, like this game is just all downhill. Luke Kengok Alves, Chile Dandao, Gilson Bango, they're just doing everything that they want to do. And because of KBF players thinking that they are hot and everything, these exhibition games they play mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing, honestly, if you ask me. And and this whole idea of playing Griffin should not even play more than 5 minutes a game. Should stay in the bench together with Bosire on all these people. Look at look Tyler Ongwai deserves an apology. He deserves an apology. The guy already saw this. We need a rebuild. The team needs to rebuild. This squad of players need to go, like the legacy players. And honestly, I'm not even going against them, but statistically, they're nowhere. Fade is out of his depth; he can't do anything. Ogechi should just go back to Spain and play for Kodo BC. He should just go back there. Joel Ewi should just go back to France because that's where he belongs. He doesn't belong in the Kenya national team. Honestly, if you ask me, I honestly feel these guys are wasting their time here. They're wasting their energy, time, resources. Very embarrassing. The coach doesn't know his rotation. The his way Coach Cliff needs to be fired immediately. I called for his firing immediately after the Afrocan. What happened? They never did anything. The dude needs to be fired. This man does nothing. We can't rebound. We look so small. What a bad L. And Angola right now, this is even not even their strongest roster, but we struggled. Look at the quality Angola has. Even with their star players being absent, they still beat us. We've conceded in the so-called exhibition games they done for PR. The games that we won were overrated. We conceded north of 200 points, yet we think that we are good on defense. We got stomped by Tunisia yesterday. We made a video talking about how we got stomped. Then and this in this one, look at this. It's pathetic, man. It's absolutely pathetic. What a big fat L, man. They're doing everything that they're going to do. There's nothing at this point there's nothing that the Kenya Morans can do at this point. They can score. There's nothing. It's 3 minutes played. The game is over. You're down 20, 20. Then these people come out and start saying that, stop hating on the team. You're hating on the team. You're doing all this. We're down 20, man. We're down 20. We are down 20. There's nothing. Look at all what they're doing. I mean, we're done. It's done. It's done, man. This game is a dud, bro. This game is a dud, man. Like, there are players who can't do anything for you. Fade is just out. Fade is out. I mean, Joel Ewich is done. I mean, it's just, the Tucheza 2 mentality just crept in the game. And it's funny to me that even with all that I've said, even with the videos that I've made just to inform the masses and tell these people that this team is done, they still don't want to believe. They just choose. They just choose to blatantly ignore. And the sad thing is, we are being embarrassed on the national stage, in the continental stage, and players like, I feel for players like Eugene. I feel for Albert, because these are guys that are good. They're good players. We can play. We can build around. But the difficulty and the inability for the Kenya Morans and KBF to understand that we need to rebuild and retool against these players and cut the players. Yeah, I mean, some players are trash. Get out of the club, Are Local. Get out of the club, Griffin the guy should be out, not even out of the club. Get out of the team, because the national team has been operating more of like a club these days. Why are you giving Ariel Ortega garbage time minutes? Get them out of the team now. It's the right time to take him out of the team now. A player like Derek Ogechi should should not even have wasted it. Should, that opportunity to get him in the team should be given to another player, like Ken Washira. Should have given it to him. What has this guy done to justify his minutes? Honestly, this guy is useless, man. Like, Angola, we're just so wide open. We're just so wide open everywhere. It's time to face it. We can keep the legacy players in Coach Cliff, but we'll never win with them. Eugene Adera missing a layups. Like, what happened, man? What happened? Then when we come out and talk about these issues, what do they come out and say? Oh, stop hating on the team. Oh, you're hating. Oh, you don't like to see this team succeed. You always pray for their downfall. Am I the one who orchestrated this game that is happening live? Am I the one who stopped them from playing? Am I? Look at this. 55-82. They're done. They're done. These are players who are done, bro. The preparation was all for nothing. They had a trash camp. Their camp was bad. Why? Why do we need these players? This team can't win anything. Need to go back to the drawing board. Actually, make them walk home. They should never even be paid for their ticket back home. These players are done. They are done. They are gone. The team manager is incompetent. The coach is incompetent. The KBF management and the board that selected this don't know any better. All they care about is just traveling and getting a free plane ticket out of the country. That's the only thing that they care about. Angola right now, this is not even their strongest roster. Like, they had issues going into this. But what happened? With their team, they were able to rally up and beat us brutally. This is the same beatdown that we saw in the first time 5 years ago. 4 years ago, man. 4 years ago. Angola versus Kenya. That game ended 66-83. Man, what is this? 17-year-olds beating us. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Some players just deserve to be in a retirement home. Ariel Local, Griffin Ligari, Victor Bosir. These guys just do not deserve to be on the team, honestly. They do not deserve to be on the team. They should just go home, man. Like, even look at this turnover, another turnover, forced turnover, made basket. I mean, we're done. We're done. The game's done. They're trapping us, playing suffocating defense on us, and there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing. Eugene Adair is trying, but man, look at the people that are around you. There's nobody there. We can't rebound. We can't defend. We can't shoot. What are we good for? Honestly, what are we good for? You tell me, what are we good for? All those shots going in, what are we good for? 3 point shot, 55, 88. We get knocked out 33 points. 33 points. The Kenya Morans are crap. They're trash. They're a dumpster fire of a team. What have I kept saying? They're way out of their depth. They're done. It's finished. It's finished. They're finished, man. This is a team that is finished, man. There's nothing that we can do to stop this. The team during training camp were hyping themselves so much, saying that they are going to compete. They felt like they're unstoppable. We saw the gymnastics that happened in the team selection. We saw everything that we needed to see. Look at this. The truth will always reveal itself on the court, and the ball does not. This is the time they're bringing in Fahim. This is so disrespectful. 12.7 seconds left in the game. You're checking in Fahim. That is so disrespectful, man. I mean, Bram has not even played a lick of basketball. Joel Awich can't hit anything, man. In garbage time, that's the time he's hitting a three. In garbage time, when the game is down, losing by 30 points. What is this? What is this? It's so embarrassing. It's embarrassing. These guys need to be fired immediately. Bram has not even played a game. He's not even played anything. For him, nothing. I mean, it's not acceptable, man. This is not acceptable. I don't agree with this at all. I do not agree with this. I've even put like the link. I put the link to this. Anyone who wants to hop on, you can talk about this because honestly, if you're still supporting the Morans, man, there's something wrong with you. There is something fundamentally wrong with you. If you're willing to look beyond the failure that we have just seen right now, bro, there's something wrong with you, man. There is fundamentally something wrong with you because right now, as we stand, it's embarrassing. We lost by 30 points. What is that, man? Seriously? And all through the games, we have seen people, come out and say, support the team. We are going in there. I've kept my calm all through, even with the videos I made, just trying to inform the masses, telling them what is really going on. What did they decide to do? They went ahead and wet the bed. Like right now, I put the link to the chat. I put the link in the chat. Anyone that wants to hop on, can hop on, because this is straight embarrassing and unacceptable. This is unacceptable. No, there's no point. There's no version of this where this is acceptable. Honestly, this is actually my raw game opinions. Look at this game. I mean, when it comes to even finishing off the game, we just quit in the second half. The second half is the quit game. That was the quit game. We quit in the second. The players, man. Look at this. Look at this short chart. This tells you everything that you need to know. We just quit here. This plateau here just shows you in the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, we couldn't hit anything. Nothing. We couldn't hit anything, man. This is beyond unacceptable. This is unacceptable, honestly. We expected some production. Alberto Dero, inconsistent. He didn't even play. The guy that played more minutes and started the game that actually was that shocked me was Derek Ogechi. The dude started the game. I don't even understand why. He had a poor game yesterday. We covered it yesterday. The man just is out of his depth completely. Completely. Man is out of his depth. Dude can't do anything. Right? Like we're done. We're done. Final score, man, just tells you everything that you need to know. We're done. And the players who are and the players there, they don't even. Do you actually feel they? Do you actually think these people actually feel bad that they are playing poorly like this? They don't. They don't care. These people do not care. Then you see them, you know, unapologetically, or even they don't care. Fahim Juma has only played 1 minute 30 seconds. He's been put in garbage time. Couldn't do anything. Nothing. When the game was already decided. Fade, I don't understand why this guy is playing north of 28 minutes. Why? And you have Bramwell there. He's listed as a DNP. Albert Odero, he had a good game yesterday, but couldn't even replicate the same performance today. Despono Willie played 18 minutes to do absolute cardio with 4 fouls. Joel Ewich is still playing 26 minutes with 4 fouls, man. Derek Ogechi, nothing. He's a nothing bugger. This guy was virtually useless in the whole game. Virtually useless, man, in the whole game, man. He had the most negative plus plus from minus 37. He's not even talked to. And the funny thing is, they're gonna walk on the whole game thinking that it's okay with this, but it's not okay. It's not okay. Eugene Adero was trying and trying, but he couldn't hit anything. The only shots that he could hit on the line. Those are the only shots that the man could hit. Man, come on now. It's sad and pathetic. Joel Elwich should not even be on the squad. He's virtually useless. 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers. Plus minus from minus 11. Nothing. Fidel Okoth, 28 minutes, 6 points, 0 for 4 shooting. The only shots the man made were from the line, bro. This is sad. 4 turnovers, man. Plus minus from minus 15. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. This is peak failure. It's peak failure, man. Peak failure. Then you see people, then you come out and see people like, support them. I'm just dumbfounded right now. I'm just shocked, man. There are people who still believe in these players, the legacy players. I'm talking to the legacy players right now. Victor Bosire should not be on the team. He doesn't even deserve that distinction of being he doesn't even deserve to be that player. To be a captain of the team, dude, man. It's upsetting. It's upsetting, man. Like, dude is way out of his depth. I mean, look at this. This is poor, man. It's poor. Why do we still believe? Why do you still think that these players can provide anything for us? Why? Okal Karanga should not be on the team at all. He only made 1 3, and that's 1 3 is the only one that's gonna post in every part of his social media, every single part of his social media. That is where he's gonna post it. Oh, he's gonna say, I made a 3. I made a 3. You know, very weak player, mentally weak player who thinks that blocking me on social media will stop the truth. Man, you're a failure, bro. You're a nothing bagger. Yeah, you're a dumpster fire. You're a joke. This play is an absolute joke. Absolute joke, man. I mean, Derek Ogechi, absolute joke, man. Like, Desmond Willie, oh my god. This is a player that shouldn't even be playing. You should just change sport, man. Just change sport. You can't play. Bro, you cannot play. There's nothing that this guy provides on the basketball court. Honestly, this guy has nothing, man. Can't do anything. Can't hit anything. Griffin Grigari should just retire, man. Just retire. You provide nothing to a team. Yeah, nothing. You provide nothing to a team, man. I, Ma- I mean, all I'm just saying is these guys are just, they're just nothing, man. They're nothing. Provide nothing to a team. I don't know. I'll make a video just going in depth in this game, but damn, bro. Like honestly, if you believe in this team and you think that this team had a chance of winning this game, you're wrong, man. You're absolutely wrong. There is no way that somebody can try to come and convince me that this team can do anything. There's no way. There's no way, man. Like anyone, hop on. Like oh my god. Like it is sad. It's absolutely sad. This is sad, bro. I know they watch my videos. I know the Morans watch my videos. Of course, they watch with their parody accounts. But tell me one thing, right? Why are you on the squad? Why? If this is what they are producing, look at this guy. Should just play. Go back to France, bro. Go back to France. We don't need you here. I mean, there's some players. This guy, oh my god, go back, go back to the Kutidumas. Your game from the Kutidumas in KBF does not translate to continental basketball. This is the guy that actually was coming out confidently saying and bumping his chest, saying that we have the ability to, we are good, we are the best, we are actually we can do something. This guy who played 2 minutes, 234 minutes, didn't record anything other than 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. This is the guy that this is the guy that is the captain. It's a joke, man. This is the assistant captain, a guy that can't even score a point, can't even walk the post. Only had one field goal attempt and 4 personal fouls, a nothing person. Oh my god, we're done. Griffin Garrett is a nobody here, virtually unplayable. 1 of 6 shooting, 0 for 3 from downtown. This dude has to stop taking unnecessary threes. Why is he taking unnecessary threes? We're 5 of 18 shooting, 4 of 37 on 2 point field goals, 19 of 55, and recorded 25 turnovers. Albert Adair had 7 turnovers, man. Eugene, 5 turnovers. Joel Lewich, 3 turnovers. Fidel Okoth, 4. Victor Vosiri, 3. In 2 minutes, you have 3 turnovers, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh my god. The foul leaders. Desmond Owili will rather foul than score, right? Akal Karanga had 3 personal fouls and 3 points. My, I mean, what is this? Joel Iwich, 4 personal fouls, 9 points. What is that? People who are like, some people are like near like 6'8", 6'9", can't even rebound consistently. Fidel Okoth, with those minutes that he has played, has done nothing. Virtually nothing. Honestly, nothing, man. And these are they're just useless, man. I mean, a trash can is actually much more valuable than these players. I can even go off a limb and say a trash can is much more valuable than Victor Bosires or Carl Korangas, Desmond Owili, and Griffin Ligares play combined, and also Joel Ewich. I mean, the, a dumpster, as in a trash can, is much more valuable than those 4 players, 5 players combined. That is how bad they are. I mean, you can even you can chalk it up to, like, some people are saying, oh, they had a bad day at the office 2 days in a row, 2 games in a row. Yesterday's game was actually bad. Today's game was worse. And it's funny to me that nobody here, even the other platforms, Chaos is not going to talk about this. I mean, I'm afraid of saying Chaos is not going to talk about this. Fallen One is not going to talk about this. All these quote unquote, sports outlets, they're not going to talk about this the way we are talking about it here. They're not being real. They would rather protect their brand and image so that they can get like their brownie points from these guys, other than address the actual truth and facts. Why is that? Yeah, man, this is it's tip top embarrassing. Tip top embarrassing. Sad. There are some players there who are not supposed to be on the team. Honestly, if you ask, honestly, there are some players who need not to be on that squad. I'm still scratching my head. Why is this guy on the team? Why is this? Why is Desmond Willie on the team? Why is Griffin on the team? Why is Okal Koranga on the team? Why is Bosiri on the team? Why is Joel Awich on the team? Why? Six players do not even deserve to have a spot there. Why is it that Bram did not even play? Even in garbage time, could even get minutes. Why didn't Fahim Juma play this game significantly? Why? Why are you denying this guy minutes? I mean, I'll make a video talking about this game in its entirety, but damn, my God, Coach Cliff needs to be fired immediately. Immediately after this, not even after tomorrow's game. He needs to go away after this game. He needs to be fired immediately. He needs to be fired. This is a guy that is a nobody. This is a man that can't coach. This is a guy that is virtually useless for Kenya Morans team. Damn. Angola did not even have their strongest side like that. My God. And there are people who are still supporting this team. What are you supporting here? I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm just dumbfounded. I'm just dumbfounded. The the piss poor performance, man. It's just mind blowing. It's mind blowing. The whole objective is just to highlight and just give you the whole story on what is really going on with reference to Kenya Morans basketball. But damn, even what I did was, even in this live stream when I set it up, I just had the intention of just looking at the game. I didn't want to do a live commentary on it, but just look at it quarter by quarter. The way the Kenya Morans started was poor. At some point, the game they started 2-19. They didn't even do anything, right? Then in the second, Angola were falling off. That was the chance to make the game close. We brought it close to about 6 points. What did we do? Kept fouling, missing shots, not even wide open layups. Like even shots that are high percentage, we couldn't hit. We couldn't even hit high percentage shots, right? We couldn't even capitalize on their mistakes. Angola were flawed. This is a flawed team. Honestly, the the Angolan team wouldn't get away with this performance when they're playing against Tunisia. They wouldn't. We saw how Guinea went at them. This is a game that was actually very close. And given yesterday's performance and today's performance, the Kenya Morans have had 2 weak games. Weak. And the players in there are spineless. They're not even feeling embarrassed. The coach is out of his depth. Should be fired immediately. Should be fired. This is unacceptable. You mean to tell me that you can't even rally your troops to make sure that they make the game respectable and close? Then what is your job? What is your job, man? You tell me, what is your job? What are you there for? if you can't even do your job, primary job, to make sure that you make sure to even give them players so that you can even give players minutes to be able to be productive. What is your job? I mean, it's honestly, I'm out, man. I'm this team, man. I mean, it's straight pathetic. Dumpster fire of a team. I will come out with a video just with a comprehensive analysis, but this was just my raw reaction. But damn, this these people are just way out of their depth. So for the guys that tune into the live stream, I will do more of these. So please stay tuned to that. And we have one more game to play tomorrow. But the way the things are looking right now, I don't think that the Kenya Morans can be able to even win even at one game. They're just going to be swept the same way you got swept in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. No Afrobasket for Kenya next year. It's done. It's finished. It's finished. And the way we played, we don't even deserve to be on the Afrobasket. We don't. Man, glad you tuned in. I'm out. Peace out.